Hello guys, I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing good and welcome to my first video. And today I'll be talking about the first critical I've ever found. And funny enough, it was in my first month in bug bounty, so it was a fairly easy bug to find, but I used some really, I would say, nice tricks to actually find it. And yeah, so right after I asked people on Twitter if they were interested in me making a write-up about the bug, I was actually surprised to see how many people actually liked the post, commented on it, and asked me actually to make a write-up about it. And then I just like thought to myself, instead of actually making a write-up, why not make a full video with a lab that I can create that simulates the actual target without naming the target and showing the whole steps from the beginning to the end until I found the bug. And I thought that would be more helpful to show people things that are normally missing in write-ups and would be helpful to beginner like me because I'm still a beginner. This is still my third month in bug bounty, and I hope guys you would like the video and learn one or two things from it. So as I said, I have created a small application that simulates the bug. It's not similar to the actual application, but the bug is the same or similar to it. And I will be showing you guys the whole steps from the beginning till the end. And this is the actual application. As you can see, we have a normal homepage. It's running locally, so please guys don't go and look into this link. You will not find it out. I'm joking. So as I said, this is the normal application. Organize your work, amplify your impact. It's like just a normal task manager. It doesn't work fully, but it shows the actual vulnerability we have here on the homepage. And the first thing that I have done was actually make sure that you are proxying everything through your burp suite or whatever proxy you're using. And the first thing I've done is to go and log in. Over here, I have some demo credentials that I've used, or I've hard coded to be able to actually get access to the application. In the normal application, I had to log in and then sign in. And over here, we can see the normal application. We have the create task over here button. We have some settings and logout and some other stuff over here. It's like just a normal application. We do things. Let's create something. Hello, hello. And let's make it pending, blah, blah, blah. Yep. So we normally what I will do is that I will click on every button and click on everything, go to every window to be able to actually trigger as many requests as possible. Over here, there's not much to do, so that's it. And then I will go to burp. So the issue with burp normally is that after doing a lot of things, you will have a lot of requests that where you don't know which ones are useful, which one will not be useful. So the first thing that I would do is always make sure that you have the scope defined over here so that you only get things from the actual domain or host that you're working on. Same thing I will be doing is that I will be hiding stuff. So JavaScript, blah, blah, blah. And over here, we see that we are using the TypeScript. So we will add it over here. And we see that we still have some TypeScript, so we will also add it over here. And now we won't have many requests and we only have ones that are interesting. So what I have done is that I took a normal request and I saw what it does and what it uses to identify me or it identify me. So over here we can see that we have a lot of cookies, a lot of them. And in the request, we can see that this normally should be only visible to us. This is the hello ticket that we or the task that we have created earlier. So what I will do is that I will send it to the repeater, send it again, and then see. Okay, so out of all of these cookies, I'm pretty sure that not all of them are needed to actually make the requests work. So what I used to do is that I would just remove half of them, send the request and see, okay, we still have a okay. Maybe remove all of them and see if it's going to still be an okay. Okay, we now are not authorized to do this action. So I will continue and then just keep doing it half by half by half until I only have the cookies that are needed. But I found this really interesting extension called Request Minimizer, who does the whole work for you. Boom. We now have the smallest request that we can send and have the exact same response. So it does everything that I just described, but in an automated way, so that we only have to click one button and then have the actual session or cookie that actually identifies us. So I am sorry I had to stop recording for a couple of hours because I had to solve some problems with the app. I had some issues with it. So yeah, I have spent a couple of hours debugging this app and now it's working again. So let's just do the steps real fast. So let's just refresh the app. And then we go back over here and we can see, okay, we have the call to the tasks API endpoint. Like we can take in a random one as long as it's a API call. We send it, we see that we receive a good response. We use extension that I've shown earlier and send it again. Okay, still good. And then over here, okay, this is an important step. So we see that we have two tokens that are needed for us like to be able to do these requests. So what I would usually do is that I would remove, let's say this one, then remove it and then say whatever, like just give a false information, and we can see that we are now unauthorized to do the action. Let's now, so now we know this one is really needed to be able to do the action. Let's do the same with the second one with false and good. So with this second one as false, we see that the request is still being done. So this one just needs to be there, and but the server doesn't check the content of the cookie. So now we know this one is important. We just copy it. We go back to our history or HTTP history. We paste it over here and we see, okay, this is good. So now we can see all the requests where this cookie is being used. So the first thing I will do is that I will change these values over here to the cookie and see. Oops. So what I will do is that I will start from the oldest request and go up and we see. So the ideal thing or the thing that we're looking for is to find the token on the response and not on the request. So this is good. So we see over here that the request or the token that is needed is in the response but not in the request. So we just will send this to the repeater and do the same action again, and we use extension to minimize it and see, okay, now we only have 3 cookies needed for us to get the request. So we will do the same thing again. Let's remove this one or just change it. Good, we still have session token. This one also, let's do whatever. We still get the session token. This one, again, the same thing. This email, perfect. Let's try this one now. And okay, so this is the one that actually gives us the actual token that we need for other requests. So if I change it to, let's say, perfect. So over here, we see that now we have a session token made with the bob@example.com email, and we can now use it to do any authenticated request we want. So let's use this one. And we see that we still have a good response. So this was the actual vulnerability. I was able to steal anyone's session token, and with that I had a account takeover with 0 clicks. So I just needed to know their actual email, and with that I was able to do whatever in their place and actually have a session in their place. So one other thing I would like to talk about is the sensitivity of the CVSS score. It was a 10 out of 10. In my opinion, it could have been a 9 point something, not a 10 out of 10, but they accepted it as a 10 out of 10 because I think because of the importance of the application. And by the way, guys, this was a dream of mine for a long time to start a YouTube channel, make content, do this. So create an application with an actual vulnerability and show it from the beginning to the end, what I had done from the start to the actual vulnerability or finding the vulnerability. And because I've seen that most write-ups, more YouTubers are lacking in this part. So it's hard for newcomers to actually find their first bug because of the big gap between the theory and the practice. So I hope you guys like this. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe. There will be new videos, new vulnerabilities. Maybe I'll take even vulnerabilities from friends of mine who have been doing bug bounty for longer and make a lab out of it and showcase it using their techniques or the techniques that you have used. I will also be making videos about the first bugs that I found, my actual first bug, my actual first bounty, and yeah. So make sure to subscribe, and if you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section. If there is anything that I need to improve on, something that I need to change, please add it to the comments. I really appreciate it. I will really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this and see you next time.